bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left, top, right. And then if we stall and change direction, the clockwise version is bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left. We are practicing the transitions from the overhand, same time, cap, into the clockwise 4-petal. Now we just reviewed the 4-petal. Let's review it again. Let's just do 10 times around. We'll start from the bottom. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Bottom, right, top, left. 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 And 2 more. And last one. And down. If we're going from this cap, what you're going to do is pretend that this position in the cap, where you're in your anti-spin pedal here, is the transition point. So you're either going to go from this point in the cap to the top in the flower, or you're going to go from the bottom in the flower to this position in the cap. Right, so if I did that in flow, and if I did it so that you could see what the audience was seeing and my body's not in the way, it would look like this. Cap, so from this front position, I'm gonna go up to go into the flower. And then from the bottom position, I'm gonna turn right to go back into the cap. From the front position, I go up. And then from the bottom position, I go front. From the front position, I go up. And then from the bottom position, I go front. So then, if we were doing it here in the direction that you're in, you'd be here at the bottom of the cap, then you go to the front, then as you turn left, you flip, you slide this left poi up, and then you flip the right poi to that front plane so that you're in this top position, and then you go around your flower. So if we did that at speed, you're in the cap. When you get to the bottom, it's bottom, front, turn, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left. From the cap, bottom, front, top, bottom, front, top, bottom, front, top. Now this next time to the front, turn, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right. Now the next time when you get to the bottom, turn to the right to the front. And it's bottom, front, top, bottom, front, top, bottom, front, top. Now when you get to the front, turn left, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right. Now next time on the bottom, turn to the right to the front and then go up in the cap. Now next time you get to the front, turn left to the flower. And next time you get to the bottom, turn right to the cap. And next time you get to the front, turn left to the flower. Next time you get to the bottom, turn right to the cap. Next time you get to the front, turn left to the flower. And now turn right to the cap. And turn left to the flower. And now we're going to turn right to the cap. Turn left to the flower. Right to the cap. 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 I think it's a very logical way to look at the pattern, because the cap is just taking the place of that position in the flower, right? That's really what we're doing. So it's the beginning of it there or the end of it there. The beginning of it here, the end of it here. Subtle coaching. When you're going through the flower, you're sort of doing like this as opposed to a fuller motion. So you could reach farther, and especially being a tall person, your flower will look bigger. And, you know, as we've discussed, size matters. So the opposite one is where we're overhand in the cap here, and we're going into this 4-petal. So let's do 10 repetitions of this 4-petal and counterclockwise. 5, 6, 7, and bottom, left, top, right. Bottom, left, top, right. Bottom, left, top, right. Remember to reach as you're going around. Bottom, left, top, right. Bottom, left, top, right. bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left, top, right, and 2 more times around, and last one around. Now, just like the other direction, the front position is the critical position. For this one, when you're in the cap, you're going to go from the front up, just like you did for the other one, only you're going to the right instead of going to the left. And then to go back into the cap from the bottom position, you turn left to the front. So from the front, turn right to the cap, to the flower, and then from the bottom, turn left to the cap. From the front, turn right to the flower, and then from the bottom, turn left to the cap. From the front, turn right, come all the way around, and from the bottom, turn left, and from the front, turn right, and then from the bottom, turn left, and then front, turn right, and bottom, turn left, and front, turn right, and bottom, turn left, front, turn right, 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 and bottom, turn left. What I want to try with you, let me demonstrate it once, is we're going to do this sort of like a switchback, only it's not really technically a switchback, it's just a swivel sort of thing. We're going to be in the cap, turn to the right, then back to the cap, and turn to the left. Then back to the cap, turn to the right, and back to the cap, and turn to the left. And you're basically just connecting together the two things that we just did. So we're in the cap. Now from the front position, turn right, go up and around and come back to the cap. And then from the front position, you're going to go up to the left and around and back to the cap. And then from the front position, you're going to turn right, go up, and then back to the cap. And then from the front position, turn left, go up and around and back to the cap. Even if you do what you just did, I'm going to show you the other way. Even if you do what you just did, where you are in your flower and then you go all the way up to here, you could still turn to the cap and go into the inspin. I'm just giving you the way to continuously do it from anti-spin. But that works, right? I'm here in the flower. If I stop at the top position and I turn to the right, I would just come down in the cap, which is what you did. You made it work. It was great. So don't feel that you have to prescriptively do the transition at the place that I was suggesting. As long as it's flowing, it doesn't matter. Unless you're doing choreography, that would be the one context in which it might matter, is where if you're trying to match up your partner and you need to be at a certain place at a certain beat. I want to do the footwork slowly so that you can see it. When I'm turning to my left, I stand in my T stance like this. So I'm coming around this way. And then when I turn back to the cap, I'm back in neutral. And then I either step back with my right foot to go to the right, or I step forward with my left foot so that I'm in the T stance opening to that side. So I'm still using that same T stance that we always use. It's just a matter of how I'm getting there. You have two choices. If you're neutral, you could, if you're going to the left, step back with the left and then step forward with the left. Or you could step forward with the right and step back with the right. Now, you could do it in one maneuver where if you wanted to keep, I think you said you had your left foot planted. If you want to keep your left foot planted, this is what you would do. You keep your left foot back here when you're going to the left. And then when you get to here, you open and step all the way back here. And then you step forward here and step back here and step forward here. So let me show you with the poi. My right foot is forward. I'm planting on my left foot. I'm in the cap. I'm going to turn to the left. I come back to the cap. Now I'm going to step back with my right foot as I turn to the right. And now I go back to neutral. And then I step my foot forward. Now I go to the left. Now I'm going to turn to the right. Turn to the left. Now I'm just switching. I'm skipping the cap altogether now, just to show you the footwork. Right, so it's in front of, behind, in front of, behind. And then again, you always turn the direction of the back foot. So if the right foot's in front, you turn left. If the right foot is behind, you turn right. I demonstrated that footwork moving one to the other to the other. But you can stop here in whichever footwork. Okay, I'm here like this, I'm here like this. Oh wait, I don't want to go to my right, I just went to my right. Okay, let me switch my feet. Even if you do that, like that is not the most efficient way to do your footwork where you move both feet, right? But it still gets you there. And that's what you can start out with until you get accustomed to doing it in a more refined manner, if you will. So if I gave it to you in a context of a move that's simpler for you, it might actually help. In the context of, say, the weave to the pinwheel, which they're old school moves for you, right? If you're in the weave and you're turning to the pinwheel, and you're going back to the weave, and now you're turning to the pinwheel. And you're going back to the weave, and you're turning to the pinwheel. And you're going back to the weave, and you're turning to the pinwheel. And weave to the pinwheel, and weave to pinwheel. And weave to pinwheel, and weave to pinwheel. It's the same footwork.